Good evening and welcome back everybody to the Bitstamp Gaming Playground. My name's Overseard and I'll be taking you over this week's gaming day again. It's Wednesday, my dudes. It's Wednesday as always, and of course it is going to be another day here, the third episode basically here of the gaming challenge from Bitstamp. And of course it is the in-house gaming crew of the Bitstamp employees facing off the challengers that will be presented in a moment or two here. But before we jump on the gun, of course, first of all, hi everybody, how y'all doing? I hope you're ready for this one because it's the last one of this year. This is the last broadcast for this year. We will continue back in January in 2022, but for the year we are going to be done today basically. And of course I want to welcome everybody to this third iteration of said playground. And as I said, the challengers today will be in a bit of a different iteration as we're used to seeing them. They will be also Slovenian, if I'm not mistaken. And here we see the lineup of the teams for today. It is going to be, of course, our resident crew, the Bitstamp in-house gaming crew, Skooma, Noob, West, Young Luke, and Bucketman. Of course, the favorite of all, Bucketman. And of course, on the other hand, it's going to be amPex, which will be by Kremšnita, Zars, Zodiac, Modri, and Koziks as the challengers. This is going to be a fun little routine we're going to be doing in a moment. I think today is going to be truly an exception to all the other days in terms of how the game will go for the in-house crew. Unfortunately, there is a little bit more that I would perhaps know about a few of the players from amPex, so I dare say they're going to have a lot of a much easier time as usually they would do otherwise. So yeah, it's going to be, as you can see here, amPex, as I was saying, it is also going to be a full 5-man Slovenian crew tonight, and hopefully, they're going to show us what they can do. But before we move on to the details of the match itself that is ahead of us, what happened in the last few times that we've seen the in-house crew of the Bitstamp, Bitstamp employees, basically, the gaming crew of the Bitstamp employees. Of course, last Wednesday, they took down the Ripple team from Iceland 2-0. And of course, the week before that, they took the Cons down 2-1. As you can see right here in front of you, the most latest of results. And today, well, we'll see if they can win once again. Can they keep this hot streak and make it a hat trick? Or will it end by the hands of the likes of Koziks and everybody else? With that being said, I believe the pick and bans have been basically already prepared for us. And let's see which maps we'll be enjoying tonight, everybody. As we're going to open up with the first ban coming out for amPex, as they are the home team, or excuse me, as they are the, not the home team, but the guests in the match. They have the honor of picking the first ban. And as you can see here, first ban will be Ancient. Fair enough. And we move on to the second ban, this time from the in-house crew of Bitstamp, which should be probably Overpass. Okay, that makes sense. It's going to be Overpass. Into our first pick from amPex. I'm interested in seeing which map will be the am I even surprised, people? It's Mirage. I mean, what better map but Mirage to be had in a match like this where they are certainly at an advantage. Moving on, second, Vertigo. Okay, that's a ballsy move from the B crew, but I'm gonna be honest here. I think that's what they need in this kind of matchup. I think they need ballsy decisions and ballsy moves. Otherwise, they're gonna be absolutely dank out of here. In any case, third ban coming out, or the second ban from amPex, will be Dust. I kind of like the idea here from amPex. They're playing to their strengths. Mirage definitely goes in their favor, I would dare say. Choosing Dust to be, or making sure that Dust is banned, means basically they're avoiding the aim match. Inferno ban coming out, of course, from the side of Bitstamp Gaming. Make sure they don't want to play an Inferno match where they're going to be absolutely trashed around like babies. And of course, Nuke is going to be the third and final one, Decider, if we even get to it. Of course, Nuke going to be a very harsh map, I feel like, in this case, for the B-House crew. But we'll see how this one goes. Ladies and gents, we have our choices. It's going to be Mirage first. It's going to be, of course, Vertigo second, the choice of the Bitstamp home crew. And then we're going to move on to Oh, excuse me. And then we're going to move on to the final one of Nuke. And, of course, chat. Hi, guys. I presume there's going to be a lot more Slovenians tonight in chat rather than anything else, because, you know, it's going to be 5-man Slovenian, well, 10-man Slovenian stack like we usually see it in the Face It Slovenian, how to say it, the hub, the Slovenian hub, but that's, you know, that's usually more or less. In any case, guys, I think slowly we're ready to start this one off with our first map, as mentioned, Mirage. I think it's a good choice for the challenging team. And as always, everybody, welcome, of course, to the chat. As I've said this every single time we had a broadcast, you guys can challenge the in-house crew of Bitstamp as well. If you have 4 other players alongside yourself to play, or that you are playing, you can challenge them. You can give yourself a chance to fight over the title of the playground and potentially win some nice results. And don't forget, we do have a giveaway of the trading fee coupon going around as well. Oppa, we do have the cameras here of the home crew, and this time there's a few different angles. Would you look at that? It is going to be, of course, Noob on the top left corner that's changed his angle, as well as, of course, Bucketman changing his angle. That's always nice. And also, I think there's something. I think something has to be in the hands of young Luke, that he has the corn, Children of the Corn. Well, it's a movie, but he has the corn t-shirt going on. So I think last week he had Linkin Park, hey, hey, hey. And of course, this week he has the corn. So I think there's definitely something to that. Bucketman without a bucket on his head, I think that's always going to be a disappointment from this time forward. The first time he had that. I mean, he's got the hairdo for it, but, you know, maybe just a bucket with a few eye pointers out there. Could use that. And of course, we've got the IGL Skooma right in front of us with the glorious samurai haircut, as always. And of course, West, who's actually, I think, had one of the better performances throughout the entirety of the challenges they've been playing. Now, of course, there's only been 5 maps up until this point, so we haven't really seen much out of the Bitstamp crew, but hopefully they've practiced as well. Last week in the interview, I had the pleasure of talking, I believe, to Noob, if I'm not mistaken, or it could have been West. I need to double check that, but I believe it was Noob. So basically, what I asked him, will they be willing to do or invest more work into playing, into getting better? And they were definitely interested. They definitely said they would. And, you know, proposition's still open. If you need some help, guys, reach out. I'm always there available. CSGO's life, you know, and all that good jazz. But as we said, it's Wednesday, my dudes, and I think it's time to start this series off with a banger on Mirage. And I'm actually kind of eager to see how this one swings, because given the fact that we have, on the one side, we have the Bitstamp in-house crew, on the other, we have, of course, the challenging Slovenian crew coming out. This is definitely going to be, I would dare say, the biggest challenge so far for the in-house crew, because the Slovenians, as I said already earlier, from what I know, and I do not know them personally as much, but from what I know, they've been around the scene for a little while now, or a little longer than a while, and they definitely know their way about playing this game, and I would expect this to be... Now, if I say a stomp, it's not going to sound nice, since, you know, I have to support the in-house crew as always, but... I feel like that we just should be jumping into the game itself and just see where it leads us to, as it is going to tell the story itself. The story itself will unfold. Ladies and gentlemen, we're ready to begin. Let's jump into map number 1, Mirage, and see where it leads us to. Or... there we go. There we go. Game, or map number 1, game number 3, effectively, as we are in our first one of Mirage. The pistol is live. Bitstamp Gaming choosing to play on the CT side. Of course, they have the choice of choosing where to begin. It's going to be a B rush by amPex. Oh, no one checks the balcony. Big mistake. Bucketman, those fails to find at least one as Skooma replies. And Western Skooma, good use of the utility as well. The HE goes flying high. The bomb will be meanwhile planted on A, as Zars was the kink in the armor, and it's going to be a 2-on-4 right now. Zodiac and Zars, of course, Zodiac known for his highlights and for his movie making in CSGO. I'm not sure if he does any other game, but I know he is quite famous in CSGO, or at least is quite recognized. In this case, though, in a 4v2, it is Zodiac with a triple, and of course, Zars with one more. And I think it's Zodiac, I'm not sure, or is it Zodiac, but in any case, I think it is Zodiac, because Zodiac would be the Zodiac Killer movie. That doesn't really ring too good for him. But in any case, it is going to be 1-0 for amPex as they take over round number 1 with a fake B push and a plant on towards A. That's like a classic matchmaking maneuver that you get to see every once in a while. Usually it's an A rush with a B plant, but you know, that works as well. Meanwhile, we go into round 2. It's an eco. It's going to be Bitstamp Gaming going for the full eco, of course. Meanwhile, amPex with a straight rush, mech 10s in hand, single AK in Zarz's hand, and a B take to secure the victory. And it is S, as in Zodiac. Thank you very much. As I said, I do not personally know the people, so I was never 100% sure how to pronounce their names correctly. So do feel free to shout it out if I need to fix my pronunciation. In any case, Kremschnitt noticed that Vest has a new... Oh no! Failure by Zodiac. Young Luke finds one more. And it's going to be a 2-on-2 Modri, which means blue basically. And Kremschnitter, which is a specialty from Slovenia, comes from Bled actually. Kremschnitter is kind of like a creme dessert made basically out of very thick and very gooey kind of substance, sweet and very nice to eat. Personally not a big fan, but it's, you know, it's kind of like a Slovenian thing. If you've ever tried it, you know what I'm talking about. If you haven't, I guess you should be trying it, but you're not really missing out on anything. I'm a bigger fan of Gibanica, Prekmurska Gibanica. The producers should know more about that. In any case, it's going to be 2-0. amPex off to a glorious start. We've got our first gun round coming out for Bitstamp Gaming. They've got the op out on Young Luke. And let's see if he can actually pull something off right now. Zars! Okay, he's going to find himself one. It's going to be Scuba to fall as well. The B defense just literally melts like a hot knife through butter right now as Zars just keeps on adding the numbers. Kozix and Modri with 2 more. And this is a quick start if I've ever seen one. Guys, we've only been 10 minutes into the game. Well, not even 10 minutes into the game. 10 minutes since we started off the actual broadcast. It's already 3-0. This does smell like potentially quickly ending. And yeah, Blade, it's nice, but I prefer Bohan. Balkan is far more enjoyable to me personally. I've grown up there when I was younger during the summer. You know, that was kind of like my go-to place. Also, you know, I'm a big mountaineer, so I like the mountains. It's a great entry point for all the mountains moving forward. The Triglav National Park and such. In any case, it is going to be another B attempt here. It's potentially just a, you know, slow take as we can see, carefully, steadily. But that's gonna be pretty much it. I guess, yeah, that's pretty much it. That should be the round, though West is hitting some nice shots. But doesn't matter. The answer is no, it does not matter. The round is still gone. It's gonna be down to West with the scout. He's best off to save this weapon, more specifically the Kevlar. But they've got a full loss bonus coming up, so, you know, he's already got 2.8. Oh, Kremschnitter! He's gonna add a little bit more Staubzucker on that one. Staubzucker, if somebody doesn't know what that means, it's basically powdered sugar, and he's just gonna pour all over there the knife. I think we're gonna see some memes tonight, not gonna lie. I have a sneaky suspicion that amPex is gonna enjoy themselves far more. In any case, Kremschnitter with the knife, that kind of confirms what we should be expecting into this one. But it's going to be double up day right now. I like the idea here. West and Young Luke will be wielding it. We saw them last week as well, and they did fairly well. And if there's something that you can stop aggressive plays with, it's the double up choice. It definitely gives you the firepower. It gives you the one-click advantage that you can abuse in your favor. And if Bitstamp Gaming will have, you know, some luck to their side, they can do this. And as I said, there goes first on Kremschnitter by Noob, and then West delivers with a beautiful shot through that little bit of a pixel angle that you can abuse in your favor. Still gonna leave 3 players alive for amPex, and it's not all over, or all ogre, depending on how you look at it. I know Blid has an island and a castle, guys. I know, Skriniar, but let's be fair. Bohin has the better water, and you don't really have a clear, you know, you don't have Bohinska Bistrica that it has like 4 degrees, 5 degrees Celsius, and you can really cool it off in the summer, which I kind of like. You know, I have video proof that I completely submerged in 6-degree water, so, you know, hard Viking life and all that. Meanwhile, speaking of the Vikings, it's gonna be the Bitstamp gaming crew that find themselves the first actual round here. Good start, double up. Like I said, good choice. It gave them the fighting chance, and they absolutely surprised their opponents. And that's what you love to see. That's what you gotta see. Also, people, don't forget to hydrate. Drink your water, drink your tea. Do not forget to hydrate. Double up still in play. Minute and 40. amPex right now is not going to be happy with how things went down last round, so they are already adjusting. We can see this little bit of a default from there, them taking mid control. Zodiac is in trouble if he does not check con consistently enough. Noob will get the drop, no problem. Meanwhile, we do have a pop flash. No, flash for con, that's a mistake. They're going to try peek. Noob, oh, bit of a mistake from him, but young Luke delivers. Skooma on short will defend this cross, and, well, this is certainly getting a little bit more exciting than I expected. I can guarantee you that much. And, of course, big shout-out to our organizer of all things here tonight, and, well, since the start, Petra. Loki, more exactly. Not the brother of Thor, by the way, not to mistake that, but perhaps the sister of Thor. In any case, I mean, look, Pepsi's great and all, but sugar drinks, not really good for you, man. Should limit them to basically a maximum of 1 per week. If you want to stay healthy, thin, like myself. That was sarcasm, I'm joking. You know, just enjoy it. Enjoy it. I myself enjoy it. Certainly try to limit it, but you know how it is. Can't get rid of the... Oh, Kha'Zix gets backstabbed. Now that just hurts. That hurts my feelings to see. And who else to backstab him but Kremschnitta? You know, Kremschnitta does backstab you when you eat it. You know, you eat too much of it, you gain weight. You eat too little of it, and you're not happy. That's just how it is. In any case, West with the open con. This is a problematic position for West. He's actually going to be absolutely bamboozled if he does not get rid of that position, and he does escape it. Skooma, meanwhile, on Zodiac. Modri replies. As the second round here for Bitstamp Gaming seems to be slowly coming up, it doesn't look like it might actually happen. Kremschnitta delivers again, and there you have it. It's going to be a 4v2 right now. Bucketman, nice spot on Kha'Zix at least. It's going to leave a bit of a sour taste in the mouths of amPex, but they seem to have that cherry flavor already ready by Zars. You know, sugar for the win. Sugar, the biggest drug out there, by the way. Sugar truly is addictive as all hell. Bucketman does not check ladder room and unfortunately does get himself caught out in the open. Now, there is a word for the position that, of course, I cannot use that word because the word is naughty, a naughty word. It's not nice, and you know that's a specific word, so we'll just keep it to ladder room. I think that's that's clear and true to it. Kremschnitta, meanwhile, Zodiac with the secondary. I didn't even notice the secondary up. Kind of like the idea here. You know, they can put the pressure on Bitstamp Gaming's crew and actually put them out of their misery quite quickly. Let's see how they actually handle this. Zodiac now changes the op to Zars. Interesting choice. A single smoke onto Stairway. Another interesting choice here. Seems like, you know, amPex are just trying to be a bit more relaxed about their game. Kha'Zix, I'm not sure what angle you're holding, but that certainly doesn't seem like an angle you'd hold normally. Not gonna lie. Usually it'd be a little bit more to the left or at least to the right, but then again, you know, they are planning to go for this A fake perhaps. Modri through Palace, trying to sell the idea, I'd say, maybe. Not sure if they... Yeah, they're already making noise in B house, so it's not a fake. It's a lurk left by Modri, by Blue. Skooma in Edward. On short, it's going to be West, but he doesn't hold through for long. Noob finds Zodiac. And the rotation has been caught from A, but it's not really working out just yet. Skooma finds one. Noob helps him out, and that is going to be enough. Kha'Zix will fall, excuse me. Kremschnitta will be caught by Noob, and it's down to the man himself, the blue one. And this reminds me of the, you know, the amazing song from Eiffel 65. Blue dabba doo ba dabba die. Okay, that wasn't nice. I'm not a singer, you know, don't blame me. Great song. Might just play it later. you know, to get those memories in. Weirdly enough, Bucketman is still checking jungle for that lurk, and usually you'd already expect him to be moving out of that position. So Bucketman, you know, if he had been using his spidey sense, blue that's the one. Thank you, G Wookie. In any case, good hold by Skooma and Noob. I gotta give it to them. They went very well about this. They did lose, I believe, West first of all on short, which wasn't nice, but let's be honest, they got the round that was actually really hard to get given how it started off. And we can see here on the camera, you know, the boys of the Bitstamp Gaming crew are not at all entertained. And, you know, if this was the Gladiator with... Oh, okay, that's a bit of a mistake. Zars finds one. That's going to be Noob to fall. Kremstrita with the delivery on West as Bucketman holds the line. Young Luke as well. It's going to be a 2-on-3, though. Zodiac and Modri. And this is going to leave a very weird feeling in the mouth of Bitstamp Gaming if they lose. Modri finds one. Zodiac can't win the duel, but it's going to be a 1v1, and Skooma, the IGL, delivers, everybody. He goes for the big ones, the big guns, and he gives himself a pat on the back, finds a double, and the 4th round for Bitstamp Gaming crew. Great stuff so far. That's what you love to see, not gonna lie. What you love to see. In any case, we move on to round number 10. And let's see where it actually leaves us to. With Bitstamp Gaming crew having that op out only on Young Luke, no more doubles. No op at all for amPex. Of course, money, I guess we can say it was available for Kremstrita. He has 2k in the bank, so he technically would have had enough for at least Kevlar and AWP. Actually thinking about it, he might not have had enough at all. He might have been lacking just $50. That's, if I had noticed it sooner, I might have been actually able to confirm that. Meanwhile, speaking of confirmation, there's a headshot on West. Nub. Or the Noob with a quick reply. Never mind the quick reply. It's a little bit better from amPex. They're amping things up, that's for certain. And in this case, I wouldn't blame Bucketman putting a bucket over his head and just being like, yeah, it's fine. I'll just stick it over my head. Act like nothing happened. And certainly, nobody would blame him. In the end, Modri knows where he was, and of course, with that being said, he knows where to find him. This was a nice shot, by the way, by Kremstrita. And as we all know, Kremstrita, great dessert. Not for everybody, but great dessert, nonetheless. The I think I found the consistency. It's a bit of a thicker pudding, basically. Consistency of Kremstrita. Not the taste or anything, but the consistency. I guess that would be the right way to put it. Though I'm a bigger fan of pastries. Flansat, for example. Big fan. Big fan. Meanwhile, seems like Bitstamp Gaming crew will flance around a little bit. Not having as much fun. They're being handled on all accounts. amPex with 7 already. Quick start. But at least a return by Bitstamp Gaming that, you know, gives them at least a fighting chance, I should say. It's going to be a FAMAS for West. We've got an AUG out for Young Luke. No op this time. M4s as well. Limited utility. Ooh, everybody bought head armor. So everybody bought helmets. I'm not particularly fond of that. And yes, I think a giveaway should be going on as well. The trading fee coupon giveaway, remember. Well, Young Luke delivers. So in chat, boys, you have the code for the trading fee coupon. Boys and girls. Kozix checks his left, sees one more towards triple, but Young Luke from underpass surprises him out of the blue. Nice little trade, as Modri does not expect somebody at triple as well. Leaves Zars all alone with Zodiac falling. This should be pretty difficult for Zars, but he's got a good KD going right now, so I wouldn't count him out just yet. Speaking of which, unfortunately, we should count him out as he does not succeed in picking up anything. Utility-wise, for Bitstamp Gaming, they should have enough to buy on 3 players, at least somewhat of something. And there will be enough of flashbangs, enough of smokes. A single Molotov is a little bit more concerning. Molotovs are instrumental for the hold of the CT side. Meanwhile, amPex, on the other hand, AKs, full utility, they're ready to go. all in here. Oh boy, that's a fast one. Young Luke did not expect that, I can guarantee you that. Zodiac as well on short, nice little reaction, spots another player towards Scar, good shots. And this will leave the Bitstamp crew a little bit wounded, but not yet down as a double happens. Noob and Bucketman reply there, but they're not done. As A side has been left, it is the B that is the problem. To be or not to be? Well, I think the answer is going B, but not sure if they're gonna be too happy. Zodiac, how do you challenge here? He flashes wide. The timing impeccable. And truly a master of his craft. As I was saying, we are currently on map 1. It is Mirage. It is the choice of amPex. And as I already said in the veto, I think it makes sense. It is a map that does demand a little bit of understanding, but it has a higher threshold for team... Oh, knife. Oh, noob! Oh my god, what is going on here? How is this even possible? I do not know, but Modri again delivers with a triple. He will check ladder room. Yes, he will, but he seems to have a few issues with his lag, I guess. I'm not sure. Down to West it goes. They know that West is here. The Molotov, yeah, will advise him an additional 8 seconds, yes, but that's about it. Now they go check him, and they know exactly where he is. Good control by West. Still finds one. Now knows that the last one is close by, but unfortunately the engagement for him not gonna be favorable. Does not hit the first shot, has no Kevlar, means he will be absolutely banged up by the time he has a chance again. And by the way, I gotta say, Noob and West did very well with that push, even though, you know, Noob tried to knife in the smoke. Unfortunately, success was, you know, a little bit doubtful to begin with. 9-5. That's a job that most people do in the office. Let's see if it goes to 10-5 or will it be 9-6? As amPex are on the verge of picking up another one with an A execution. Smokes are ready. And Bitstamp Gaming Cruise has no Molotov, means they cannot really stop this at all. The only way to stop this push, a classic default A execution, is by throwing Molotovs, is by throwing counter flashes. You can throw a few counter smokes, absolutely doable, but the smokes... Oh, that's a miss in CT. That's a problem. West finds Korzix. That's a big problem, actually. Seems like amPex have kind of forgotten about a few details of the plan they might have had. Modri, meanwhile, delivers in towards Edward. It's going to be Skuma. The IGL, Giannis Skumouts. But blinded. And that will be enough for amPex to take B control. Still one player in pit. Meanwhile, West with the deliverance. A 3-on-3, and the player in pit will be the rotation, but Kremschnitter, you know, he's got some world deliveries to hand out with Kremschnitters inside. Exploding big. Okay, it's going to be a 2-on-3 right now, and I think Modri has this. Yeah, unfortunately, that's going to be a 10-5, folks. A 10-5 on the first half, and gotta agree, Modri is a little bit on fire. He seems to be quite happy with how well he's doing and with how well it's all been going. 17-7 his scoreline. Damn! And we have 13-10 for Zars, 10-9 for Zodiac, 7-9 for Kremschnitter, and Korzix with 10-11. Worst case scenario, somebody on the side of amPex goes below the positive KD. For Bitstamp Gaming Crew, if we focus a little bit more on the boys in blue, or in this case, the boys in green, as their colors are green, of course, when it comes down to the logo. They are going to be having a few troubles starting off on the T side of Mirage. First of all, as I was saying earlier, a map like Mirage, it's based on a lot more raw team play than anything else, understanding each other's plays, and also being prepared to take a fall for one of your teammates if you need be. And then basically working from there. We can see the results of the first half. Noob has had a stellar performance. Likewise, we can kind of say the same, I believe, for Bucketman. Unfortunately, the rest, or young Luke and the rest, are kind of slowly starting to fall behind. Meanwhile, second half, it's live, boys, it's live. Second pistol. First one, if you recall, didn't go too well. It was a 2-on-4 that Bitstamp Gaming crew lost. As amPex surprised them with a fake B onto an A plant. Moving forward, though, this is looking like it's going to be a potential A split through con. I wouldn't be surprised. It's a nice idea they can have, and definitely if executed well, this can be... Let's see. Zodiac. He's not going to hit any shots. Good control. Bucket Man with one on Zodiac. Oof. Kozik's waiting with the dualies. The new meta. The dualies. Kremschnitter delivers as well. Zars is live. That's very important. One of the more important things when it comes to a retake of A especially is the fact that your CT player is alive. And oh my god, in the same second 2 players fall. They know where the last one is. Young Luke. He has not bought anything. Now, I'm not sure what the reason was that he did not buy anything, but I'm sure it's just nerves or maybe saving up for the op. Either way, it's 11-5, and that is going to be as good as it gets here to begin with for amPex. Winning both pistols, winning the first half 10-5, looking like they want to close out this map quite quickly. And Luke, I am your father. Yes, he is. Search your feelings, you know it to be true. I am the father. Comeback is real? Yes, I do believe that comeback is possible, though the chances of that, the odds of that, are quite slim, as one would say. Here comes the A push. Let's see how well it goes, actually. This force buy, I'm not particularly fond of it, not gonna lie. Let's be fair here. If they had planted the bomb, which, in a way, they tried. But, yeah, I mean, the blue guy has it all figured out. I mean, look at his... So, okay, I just want to point out to one thing. He has luminosity stickers on his M4A1S on the default skin. Whenever you see somebody with a default skin and stickers on them, especially something like luminosity, you know he's been around the block for a while. And that usually kind of tells you the story that this guy, at the very least, you know, he's been playing this game for at least a few thousand hours. Because who in their right mind puts stickers on default skins? Well, technically some of them can look very nice. I've seen a few that look nice, but I've never been a big, fan of having default skins with stickers. As that, you know, you can't sell a default skin, basically. That's the unfortunate part. Okay, young Luke with the op. We're going to be in round number 19. So far, it's a vital round here for Bitstamp Gaming crew. And they start off beautifully. 2 for them. With a mid-push not succeeding for amPex means they have to pull back, play it a little bit safer. Looking for that potential reply. It's going to be Kremschnitter there on the deliverance, but fails to deliver. Down to, okay, Bucket Man on Zars. And young Luke's watching window. Okay, dokie. 6th on the board. That was a lot easier than I expected. The only thing I guess they needed was the op in the hands of young Luke. As you, yeah. Zodiac is already trolling. You can see he's having fun. I mean, trolling is a hard word or a harsh word here, but definitely having fun. I can guarantee you that much. The fact that he goes for an auto sniper is like, man. Let's see. Let's see where this one leads us to. So far, no shots really been made. Besides, one from the auto sniper, one from the op. Their duel will be legendary. We can say that much. Well, that duel ended up real fast. Well, it hasn't... Oh, yep, there's the duel. There's the duel. Thank you, Observer. And... no, young Luke. No, you gotta be quick when you move out of the corner. Bucket Man and Noob. 2v4. Good nade. – 2. – 2. – 2. – 2. – 2. – 2. – 2. – 2. – 2. – 2. – 2. – 2. – 2. – 2. – 2. – 2. – 2. – 2. – 2. – 2. – 2. – 2. – 2. – 2. – 2. – 2. – 2. – 2. – 2. – 2. – 2. – 2. – 2. – 2. – 2. – 2. – 2. – 2. – 2. – 2. – 2. – 2. – 2. – 2. – 2. – 2. – 2. – 2. – 2. – 2. – 2. – 2. – 2. – 2. – 2. – 2. – 2. – 2. – 2. – 2. – 2. – 2. – 2. – 2. – 2. – 2. – 2. – 2. – 2. – 2. – 2. – 2. – 2. – 2. – 2. – 2. – 2. Okay, Kremschnita does know where, of course, Noob was positioned, and Modri delivers at the end. Here comes the replay. Instant replay, of course. Unfortunately, young Luke, whenever you know you have an auto sniper against you, and even an op, you never want to slow peek those corners as an opper. You want to fly out like the wind, like Michael Jordan, you know, you just want to be, you know, reaching out from the far end, trying to dunk. You basically got to be Donke. And unfortunately here, not really going to be working out. 14-6, should be 15, should be 16 pretty soon. Bitstamp Gaming crew not having the best of days. Though Noob, okay, fair enough. Delivers for the first. And that's a good a start as any. Meanwhile, Kozix spots the player in Dilpan. Can he draw him out with a Molotov? Doesn't even need the molly. Goes straight for the shot, for the duel. Oh, double peek from window and short. Good idea, but Skooma, quicker than that. Finds himself Modri. 4v3. Advantage for the side of Bitstamp Gaming. In this third iteration of the Bitstamp playground. So far it's been all Bitstamp and no hope for the challengers. Today seems like the challengers will have a bit more hope. As they say, hope dies last. And, oh, that's a dirty nade. That's just a dirty nade. Zodiac. Beautifully done. As Noob is the last player from stairs, he should spot him in... I think he knows he's in Palace. I'm fairly certain... Might have not heard the scope, but definitely seen the gun. Yep, definitely seen the gun. It's a 1v2 though. And with 18 seconds to go, he's got Kozix coming in from Con, potentially window. I love this from Zodiac, switching out the weapon. You know what? You don't need to risk your life with an auto sniper. You can pick up the M4, try to prevent the plant. You will. 15-6. No plant even happens, meaning young Luke and West will be broken when it comes to economy. And look at this by Kremschnita, by the way. It's a power move if I've ever seen one. Not to mention the nade as well. Yep, there we see it again. If Noob had not stepped out of Con, he would have been dead. Because he would have eaten that straight in the face. And it's last round, effectively. Round number 22 right now. Bitstamp Gaming crew is not having much fun. I can guarantee you that much. As Vertigo follows next, I hope they're prepared. I hope they have a few tricks up their sleeve, as they'll desperately need them. I can guarantee you as much. Yeah, Kremschnita decides not to molly. The listening party is happening. Shinsama, yeah, I know. Having default skins is POG, but you gotta think about it this way. You know, it's in some ways having default skins is the most powerful of all. You know? Time to see where this one leads us to, folks. 4v4, Modri tagged as well. The T side seems to be a little bit split in their attack, which I dislike. I've said this many times over. Whenever you have trouble challenging or finding success, you just want to group up and use those numbers as best you can as the terrorist. Avoid going alone, avoid going solo, avoid using inferior numbers. Hey, Kozix, I know. You know, amPex want to have some fun. I get that. But that's just dirty at this point. As well as a bit of a wallbang there. Young Luke doesn't even know where it hit him from. There it is, 16-6, ladies and gentlemen. Map 1 is done before the night even draws to a close. We will be going on to a short break, don't worry, following into Vertigo. But as you can see here, the guys from the in-house crew are not having as much fun as we are, and of course as much as amPex is. We will see you guys, as we said, soon enough after a short break. But as we go back to me and have a little bit of a chit-chat about what just happened, I can say that this is, you know, basically this is what happens when you have to face off a team that has perhaps a little bit more structure, a player that has a bit more knowledge, let's say a few players that know how to shoot, and you yourself are perhaps not as well versed. And this is why it's good to train, to prepare, and to have some tricks up your sleeve. With that being said, folks, we'll be back in about 5 minutes time for our second map, Vertigo. See you soon. Welcome back, everybody. We are ready for our second map after this quick and short finisher on Mirage. I guess we can say short, yes, not the quickest ones, but definitely it feels like the Bitstamp crew needed a little bit more warming up. It feels like they were lacking a few lucky shots, a few lucky moments. The Zeus kill, the knife kills, all in between was a bit hurtful, I would dare say, for the side of course, the in-house crew of Bitstamp. And as you can see here right now on my face, it is going to be the 1-0 in favor of course, amPex, the challenging team. As we move on for our second map, as we move on to our second map of Vertigo, I have a few doubts about the in-house crew. Now, there is a sneaky suspicion in me that I'm kind of feeling lucky to say that, yes, I feel like this was a warm-up on Mirage, and I will definitely say they will do better on Vertigo. But when you fail Mirage the way you do here, it's a lot harder to do it better on Vertigo. And as you can see, of course, just to go over the, of course, the home crew. Well, first off, amPex, of course, Krimshinta, Zars, Zodiac, Modri, Kozix. They've done splendidly well so far. They've really shown us some quality. But as I said, just to quickly go over the home crew, you know, we've got the employees, of course, of the Bitstamp home crew, Bitstamp gaming crew, and they've done splendidly. I really got to put it out for them there in week 1, in week 2. They've done very well for themselves. I was pleasantly surprised, especially in the first week, you know, when you don't know what you can expect, what you could expect. They really did pretty damn good in that third map, 3-map series in the third map. I believe it was Inferno or Nuke as the third and final one. But moving on to the second week, they did it even better, 2-0. Unfortunately, that happiness, that ride has to end somewhere. That high train of success has to go down like Bitcoin, you know, from $67,000 into the ground, maybe down to $1. Doesn't matter. Point is, at one point, it has to go down to the ground. You gotta experience the high and the lows to know what and how much you can succeed and how much better you can get. And I love the happy faces of the guys. They're happy. They seem to be finally getting into their zone, getting that, you know, getting that joy out of them, you know, being ready for what comes next. Even if you lose, even if you win, it doesn't matter. As long as you're having fun, that's what it's all about. And as you can see here, a Bucket Man, he's the support, of course, of the Bitstamp crew. But what support we have for you guys is a giveaway, everybody. We have a giveaway in the trading fee coupon style where you have a chance to win. Well, not even win. There will be a code pasted into chat. And if you're quick enough, you can use that for yourself on your Bitstamp account, app, or I believe through browser. If you have an account, obviously you need it for Bitstamp. You can use this code to get a trading fee coupon. Basically, that means that you have no fees for trading. And if you're a daily trader, if you know you deal with cryptocurrencies, or I'm actually not sure how this all works and where all those fees apply, but I can imagine that fees apply pretty much everywhere in daily life. Because, you know, when you go for an ATM machine and draw money from your credit card, you pay a fee for that. Imagine if you didn't have to pay a fee for that. Oh, okay, if you go to your bank, that's different. But in this case, you know, it's crypto. That's how it works. Go get that trading fee coupon. Why not? Free fee. Or no fee. That's how we can say no fee coupon. That's the best way you can do it. In any case, guys, I hope you're going to be enjoying this second map. It's going to be Vertigo, perhaps one of the least liked maps of 2020 and 2021. Certainly not without cause. It has gone some instrumental changes here and there, but I believe it has finally found its purpose and its place in the competitive match, or in the competitive, you can say, zone, in a way, into the competitive position, style, whatever you want to call it. As we see, we are going to start off with the pistol. This time it's going to be the CT side for amPex. Bitstamp Gaming crew going to be on the T side. It's going to be fun seeing how this one turns around as they rush towards A. And it's actually a counter rush towards B by amPex. With Zodiac already being spotted in the flank, it's going to be a 5v5 retake of A, ladies and gents. This is going to be fun to see. I can guarantee you that much, but Zodiac, well, he's not going to have any nerves for the Wicked, as the Wicked do not sleep. And look at this, young Luke from Cement, knife out, tries to karambit his way through, doesn't succeed, and it's gonna be a 4v2, a 3v1, and a 3v none, as Kozix and Modri clean house and win another pistol. This marks up 3 for 3 when it comes to pistols, and just to kind of get a glimpse of what we saw here, unfortunately young Luke literally used the whole of his magazine to kill one player, and that is what nerves do ya. That's how they get ya. Drink water, people. And coffee, as Petra said, or as Loki said perfectly. Coffee's nice, but if you drink coffee, don't forget to drink water. Coffee actually dehydrates the body. As right now, Zodiac is dehydrating the bodies of young Luke, Bucketman, and Noob, making it look too easy with a hat trick. Skooma nicely, at least, brings it home for one, though. Not sure if that's going to really make a difference. The flank for West is already lost, and, well, the men of the West will have to go east this time round. As, oh, nosers, ouch. Ooh, that's a painful knife, because it happens so early, plus it happens on the CT side. That means that as the CTs, they gain that, 1.5 already early on, meaning economy just takes a big boost, and, okay, so amPex with the second as well, starting off perfectly. And it was a rug pull on Mirage, you can definitely say that again, Ixnap. I can guarantee you that much. Oh boy, Kozix is having some fun with the MP9 innie. And speaking of Vertigo, it found its place in the professional space. The good thing about Vertigo is, with the changes it had, it now actually becomes a very competitive map to a degree. The difference is, many teams still seemingly have not found balance in how you want to play it, because much like Mirage, you can play for mid control, you can play for side defense, you can play for different kind of positions that you might prefer, and then you have a mix of all those in between. But on Vertigo, there are a few key things you have to continuously keep an eye out and basically be on point on, which one of those things would be middle. So middle is, even though it doesn't seem as important, it's actually vital, as well as B ramp control. Oh my god, second knife? Come on guys, this is a bit much, ain't it? Young Luke unfortunately does not deserve this. Wait till he pulls out his lightsaber, then y'all will be running away, because there might be snippy snappy happening soon. In any case, as I was saying, A control of ramp and of course middle are the two most important positions. Now the CTs have a few options how they want to play this: aggressively, passively, looking only for mid and then playing passive on A and B, looking for aggression on B, playing passive on A and mid. There's many variations, but you gotta choose one of them. You can't be passive on all sides and you can't be aggressive on all sides. Right now the idea seems to be aggro on A ramp, at least to a degree. 3 players in control. Oh my god, I'm already seeing this correctly, aren't I? Yeah, 2 players coming in the flank through A ramp already. God, this is gonna be harsh. This is gonna be very harsh. Force, Bitstamps gaming crew. Kozix gets caught. Kozix is a little bit too quick for his own good, as Skooma wins the duels, waiting for the flank still. That's a good thing. Good nades flying through, but not doing as much damage. Zars is close by, but he will fall in headshot position. The flank of Zodiac now has to succeed. He finds one. He needs to find at least one more, maybe 2, and he does! A triple! Zodiac, beautifully done. A 2v2. Make it a 1v1 now. Zodiac against Bucketman. And I like the position of Bucketman. He's in a very advanced spot. And there you have it. Bucketman saves the day as the round goes to Bitstamp Gaming Crew. Zodiac found a 4K. Ace clutch would have been an option for him. But he needed some more time and definitely needed a little bit more, I guess you could say, luck on his side. In any case, as we can see here, again, amPex is showing, in a way, good understanding of the map itself. And I doubt they're an actual team, sort of to say. As far as I understand it, they're not. And it shows that, you know, these guys have been playing for a little while. But Krimschnita hasn't played Vertigo, it seems, because he's oblivious to a classic spot. You have to be very much on the lookout. Trades still do happen, meaning that amPex are still down to an equal standing, and equal standing always represents the side of the T's better. Am I seeing this right? No Kevlar for young Luke. Nope, he just bought AK. Well, actually, he didn't buy an AK. He dropped an AK and then took the AK from the dead teammate's hands. That makes more sense. Kozix, meanwhile, getting caught. And it's going to be down to a 2-on-3. Zodiac and Zars. How did they do it? We're about to find out. Nope, they don't. Or do they? Zars, 1v2. 1v1, no way, 7 HP again. It's young Luke this time, no Kevlar, remember. One bullet will be enough for him to be absolutely trashed about. And Zars can switch out to the AK as well. Oh, this Molotov will be glorious. The Molotov is so good because now it forces young Luke to go wide. Oh, what? What in the frick just happened here? Zars is somehow not dead. Oh, checking his weapon with an F, but it's an F for young Luke, as he doesn't pull out his superpowers. And there is enough time to defuse the bomb and enough time to win the round for amPex. 4-1. And in this replay, we'll see Zars go for a 4K with the final 1v1 that he takes away from, of course, young Luke. Moving to the next, though, with the op. This is going to be a fun little disaster, I feel. Oh what? I did not even know you can throw that Molotov. I legitimately did not know you can bounce it off that little edge there. And you can literally bounce it on top of that I-beam. That takes skill. That takes skill to throw it like that. Bucket man. Oh. Darn. Now that sucks balls. Noob. You gotta stay alive, mate. Can't do. Krimschnita is just too good. Too much sugar. The system overloads and get absolutely blasted. Oh boy, he spots another bit of a wild spray though. Krimschnita and Kozix versus Skooma and Bucket Man. The home crew here of Bitstamp Gaming. The IGL and the Bucket Man. He finds one. It goes into a 1v1, another clutch round. Good nade, and it will finish him off. Perfectly done, Bucket Man. That is how you do it. And that is going to be it. A Kobe. That's actually a good point, Acid. A Kobe from downtown. Hits for 3. Well, oh. Oh, man. Oh, God. Now, if a nade kill is a Kobe, a Max 7 is LeBron. Because that's just a power move. It's just a power move. It's literally a power move. Skooma and Bucket Man. Nicely done with a double. Yes, does it change anything? The answer is no. A 1v3 for Bucket Man, whilst I believe in the man. The bucket is not present, and, yeah, no. Imagine if he had a bucket over his head with 2 slits for eyes. I think that'd be a... legitimately, he could make a character on YouTube, and, you know, I think he'd be $1 million subscriber player kind of thing. You know, he had 1 million subscribers guaranteed. But there we go. I mean, Kozix and his Max 77. A weapon that costs $1,500. Or is it 1,800 still? I actually haven't bought it in a while because I do prefer a Nova. It's only 1,050, so it's at least 500 or 450 less than a Max 7. Yes, it has less damage and a chance to headshot but not kill, but I just prefer the Nova. I know you know, that's just me. But the Max 7 is actually a very good close-range weapon regardless, and if you invest into it, this is what you do. This is what Kozix just showed us, how you play that weapon. You go for that mid control and you push up close. You wait your enemies to come closer and you take them down one by one. Now, unfortunately, the success here for Bitstamp Gaming at the start of the round was great, as Kha'Zix gets caught. But, you know, at the end of the day, you're still going up against weaponries like the M4, the AK, and a double for Zodiac. And that's gonna be it. Unfortunately, young Luke, no Kevlar, a Glock 20 or a Glock 19. And there you have it. It is gonna be round number 6. In the hands of amPex already. As I was saying, you know, earlier when I was speaking about that mid control on Vertigo, it is absolutely instrumental to keep it. And Kha'Zix, I think he goes for it again with the auto shotty, the XM this time, the Italian, basically, Benelli shotgun. Meanwhile, an A rush, an important position to rush and be quick about. Oof, Zar's good spot, good hair. Good ears. Young Luke didn't even buy. I think there is a big communications breakdown coming for the in-house crew of Bitstamp. I'm fairly certain that comms are breaking down because young Luke has not bought, the rest of the team has. And now I don't want to be a Debbie Downer, but that is usually an indicator that things have gotten a little bit out of control, that, you know, tensions are high. Nerves are getting out of whack, and you Zodiac, why, man? Look, I know you guys are better. You've already proven that you guys are better. There's no hiding that. But why do you do that with a knife when you know they're already having such a hard time? Oh man, that is just, you know, that is just evil. Zodiac is just evil in this case, in this instance. It was just like, yeah, I could have just hit him in the head with an M4 and we'd be done with it. But no, he goes for the knife. I mean, not gonna blame him. That's what I'd do, but, you know, you don't do that to everybody. In any case, it's gonna be Noob with a quick push with the Tech 9 again. It's gonna be a double on him, on Kha'Zix, as he only gets the double, actually. But don't pursue the middle anymore, guys. Bitstamp Gaming crew, you know that middle is lost now. You don't have any positional advantage. You don't have the numbers advantage. Middle is not an option, and it's clear as day. Now, I believe we could do another giveaway here, because questionable whether or not we will be having a chance to do both in another map. Giveaway number 3 for the trading fees. You will see it soon enough, posted by the channel itself. You have the code available to y'all. If you're here, if you're available, if you have a Bitstamp account, use it, do it. Trading fee coupon, which gives you no fee for your trading on, of course, the cryptocurrency market, Bitstamp. In any case, I'm not gonna say that this is kind of, I think this is like, you know, this is how you create an anime supervillain. Basically, winning 2 weeks in a row, then getting absolutely face slapped, ass slapped. Oh, whew. Okay. I gotta take a breather after that one. Now, okay. So what we've just seen is obviously a fun turn of events, but nicely done by Noob. At least he brings it back. Maybe a third round for the in-house crew. Love what I'm seeing. Zodiac. Oh, no. Nah. Oh, man. Okay, Noob. There you go. Noob with a 4K. Beautiful stuff. That is what you want. This is amazing. Oh, I love it. And, well, you know, I would love to see the high spirits of the crew here, of the in-house crew, for that previous... Before we went into the map, you know, I'd love to see the high spirits going into the second half of the map as well. I think they're going to need it. You know, you can get any positive vibe you can get out of this one. You definitely need it. In any case, it's going to be round number 12, and right now, West. Well, how does West fare? He Wests. Fares pretty well. Kha'Zix does reply in the case. As Zodiac already pushed deep B, and I think he hears it all. Yes, he does. Skooma will find one. Young Luke, oh boy, he's just having the unluckiest time of his day. Checks the back of his flank. sees nobody, turns around, gets shot in the second later. 2v2 with Zodiac coming in the flank. Zodiac could be in trouble, and I'm fairly certain he was spotted. Or at least they should have some indication that he is close by. Oh, is there gonna be a... Nope, doesn't even... The nade wasn't even required, honestly. Oh, boy. Yeah, this is a massacre. It's a bit of a massacre, guys. It's a bloody massacre, I'll tell you that much. It's gonna be 9-3. Very distinct advantage. Pretty much it. You know, I'm actually not sure, but I am fairly certain that at least one of these 5 players is level 10. Now, if I had to put my money on somebody, I would say it's either Kha'Zix or Zodiac, maybe. Not sure if Zodiac still plays actively. I know he did play back in the day, but again, like I said, I'm not sure. Maybe, you know, maybe Modri is playing consistently still. But I would say at least one of them is level 10. Or was at one point. You know, you can get rusty very quickly in CS, so it's not an ever-giving thing, but... There we go. Modri will fall. Zodiac, meanwhile, with the Zeus again. The money-making machine. Noob doesn't even get to cross. It's a harsh life they live right now. And Zodiac will die. Nope, 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 nope. Oh, man. Oh, man. And they wanna Zeus him. They wanna Zeus him. You dirty bastards. You Zeus everybody when you... Oh, man. You know... As I said, I think this is the creation of the anime super villain. The Bitstamp in-house crew now has a chance to practice for 2 weeks straight and get ready for the up-and-coming challenge that will be in January, meaning that they can be ready for what is going to be coming in the coming weeks, days, and so much, and so forth. And why I say that is because I think it's good that, you know, you get to experience the absolute pleasure and the serotonin that you get from winning, or endorphins, I guess, depending how you want to call it. And then I think it's also important that you get to experience how it looks when you actually play against, let's say, quite a good mix of players. I'm not gonna say they're the best, because obviously, but they are playing well individually. They seem to have fun. They're enjoying. They're not stressing too much. Meanwhile, you can see Skuma's concerned that somebody might be behind the wooden box. That's why he looks at it like that. And Thea said, yes, I agree. It is downright mean here now, how much they're punishing them. Zeus Ex Machina. Yeah. But like I said, I think within the next 2 to... Oh, did more... Oh, well, there goes the 0 days since an accident. Well, how many accidents happened on this work site? Now it's going to be 1. In T-spawn, there's a sign with the accident sheet, and it's going to be clear as day. It's going to say 1. Oh, boy, that's it. 11-3. As I was saying, it's good that, you know, they experience loss at times. That, you know, a part of CS is also learning how to lose, learning how to take the loss. And if you have issues in communications, if you have issues with morale, if, let's say, earlier when I mentioned that young Luke didn't buy when the rest of the team bought, you know, those can all be issues that arise in players that are not used to the pressure that comes from playing this game. And I think everybody should go through this phase and experience it as much as they can, because it builds you up to be a better player yourself. And you shouldn't take a loss at heart. You should take it the way it is. You lost straight up. That's fine. Look at the demo. Look at how they played. See what you could have done better. And try to understand how you can improve yourself in order to be better. That's the best part of losing. You always have a chance to learn something about your own game. Good trades. West is waiting for the flash, checking his left. Now there is going to be a bit of a firefight on middle, looks like, but no, denied with the Molotovs flying in. Now, as I was saying earlier... Oh, God. That's just unlucky timing for West. As I was saying earlier, now this is not, you know, this is not something that you would go over a demo necessarily, because it's not a team, like this is not a team tactic style play. This is basically just having a let loose cannon. It's still worthwhile just looking into how you can improve yourself and the crew that you're playing with in order to be better. And I think the biggest part here is communication and understanding each other and basically working with one another. It all ties into, yeah, I just saw that. Zodiac doesn't look underneath him. Below him is the one and only noob with a Zeus, and he wants payback. He wants that bloody payback. Oh boy. He wants the payback, no matter what, no matter how hard. And he does find it. He does find it. Not a Zeus payback, but, you know, it's enough. And Modri has been, perhaps AFK, has potentially alt-tabbed. Meanwhile, noob. Graveshit a drop down. Because there was no time in the round, right? And Graveshit was like, you know what? I'm just gonna drop down. Oh my god. They're having fun. I love this. They are having fun. I really do like this. They're having much fun. They're enjoying themselves, and that's what matters at the end of the day. Enjoy yourself. My God, Zodiac, you're doing too good. Noob is the only one that's delivering. And I guess we kind of, you know, this is where the best player kind of shines the most. Not necessarily gonna shine, you know, all the time, but the most consistent and usually the averagely best player will shine the best. And in this case, it is Noob. Like in the first map, it is again here in the second map. Again, 17 frags for him. He's doing well, positive KD. But look, this is what I love. This is what I love from the in-house crew, smiling, having a good time, enjoying themselves, and just being, you know, being happy. It's all about having a good time. That's it. But the fact that it's a great time to be alive. Not gonna lie, great time to be alive. In any case, it's Wednesday, my dudes, and it is time to see where this one leads us to. Fourth pistol. Is it going to be won again by amPex? The answer this time might be yes again. Let's find out for certain, shall we? The answer is maybe, not yet. Or, oh boy, oh boy. And I think they know there's another there. Yeah, they know. They do know. Bucket man! Would you look at that? There you go, Bucket Man. There you go. That's what you needed. That's how you make a comeback possible. Now, Flying Creamschnitter certainly delivered us a laugh and two. Or two. By the way, Observer, once you have a moment, we could check out T-Spawn in that little bit of a list that is there when it says how many players have fallen to their deaths or how many work accidents have there been. And there's definitely been a few. Meanwhile, the Bucket Man strikes again. Does the Bucket Man have a plan? The answer is, well, he does have a plan until he gets hit in the face with a Pizza 50. Luckily, Young Luke is there to protect him, as Young Luke would. And it's a full eco here for the side of amPex, as they respect their opponents enough to still go for a full buy. You see, that's what I kind of like to see actually out of amPex. They could have gone for a force buy. They might have even won it. But they decide to go for a full eco. They decide to go now for a full investment. And think to themselves, you know what? Let's give them at least the respect they're due in a way. You know, go for a buy here. Let's have those AKs out. Let's have that utility out. Let's have some fun. That's what matters. And it's going to be 12-5. Not the best, obviously, for Bitstamp Gaming. They're not doing too well for themselves. But they'll try to be better, of course, if they can. That's a bit of a team flash, Modri. Oh my. I almost throw up there when I see Modri hit that shot. I'm obviously kidding. It's just a very easy way to take it. But as always, people, whoever is watching, of course, first of all, welcome. We are seeing this to be a bit of a one-sided affair, understandably. Now, to anybody that's watching and wondering, how could I play? How could I... Oh, man. Now, Now that is mean. That is a mean thing. But you did give him a chance at least. You went left, left, right, which is the classic knife way to kill an opponent the fastest. So you do 2 left clicks, which are the fast way of, well, miniature damage. 24 to 25 damage, I think. Ah, there we go. There we are. Thank you very much, Observer. 2 worksite injuries have already been sustained. And then you go for the right click, which is an insta-kill because he's below 49 HP. Oh god, noob, that's a good push. I like what I'm seeing here. Still gonna be a very, very shallow defense. Oh boy, Modri again just hits that shot. Kozix defends the line. Kozix! Look at this guy. Even giving us some sideways hops. Admin, he's doing it sideways. Oh man. Oh boy. That was fantastic to see, not gonna lie. Kozix, that is quite nice to see. I mean, channeling his inner Foon, going for those side steps, side bunny hops. Meanwhile, a mid push, I like the idea. They gather their numbers, that's what you want to do. And now let's see how much they can actually work out of this one. Kremschnitter loses the C4. Wapatsupa. This might actually work. Zodiac is dead. There we go. He is actually legitimately dead. And now, it's time for revenge. Bitstamp Gaming's crew. Let's see if they can make it happen. A 2v3 right now. They've left the C4. Ooh, I'm not sure if they saw the C4 or not, but they've left it where it is. Now, I'm fairly certain West has spotted it now, but he's all alone and yeah, they left it. Okay, so this is a great a huge oversight by the CT side. Why? Because once you have a C4 in your hand, or once you have the C4 in your hands, you can control it by being in certain positions and awaiting your opponent to come to reclaim it. Because that's what they have to do. If you split like they did right here, going on each side for one player, that just splits your defense. That just makes your defense a lot weaker, and you have a lesser chance of winning the round. Like we see here. This is 15-5, unfortunately, unless Noob delivers with 21 frags, and unfortunately he does not. It is 15-5, and voila, Kozix goes down again, but doesn't die because he uses the time, freeze time, to his advantage. So as I was saying earlier, you know, if you want to challenge the in-house crew of Bitstamp Gaming themselves, you can do it. Register on the link posted in chat. You have a 4-man crew behind you as well, with yourself included. Oh, yes, sir. Okay, Mr. Observer, I would like you to go into free roam and just check the doors on this toilet. Just check the front of the doors of the toilet, please. Let's see if it has a red marker in front of the doors. I'm not sure if free roam is available, but basically, you know, when players are inside the toilet, the lock turns red, like in a real toilet. By the way, last giveaway for everybody by the trading fee coupons. Go check it out. Oh! Now, I'm not sure what prompted him to do that, but, you know, there he goes. And that's going to be... Oh, God, look at how they died. Oh, that's a nasty death. All that blue stuff all over your clothes. Ugh. Just yucky, yucky stuff. Zars, 1v3. I guarantee you that amPex are crazy enough that they had written, "We gotta go to the toilet, be right back." And they were legitimately in the toilet in the game. I wouldn't be surprised if they did something like this. In Slovenian, probably writing it, "Šli smo srat, nimaš kaj, skupinsko tut." You know, holding each other in support. Oh, Zars. You're gonna do it, aren't you? I already feel it. I already feel it. Now, he can expect the flank by this time. Young Luke's coming in from CT. The flank by West. Oh, God. Oh, he spots. Oh, no. I think we could be it. Oh, no, he pulls out the knife. No, don't do it, Zars. Don't do it. Oh, God. No. No. Oh, he runs out of bullets. Oh, my God. That's what you get for playing with fire. Thank you, young Luke. Thank you for showing us why you shouldn't play with fire and why you shouldn't put with... Oh, he sees the leg. Ah, he sees a leg. I didn't even notice that. Okay. It definitely was a poopy death, but, you know, as we would say, shitty death. Death by shitting. Didn't expect I'd ever say that, but, you know, you can actually die from taking a dump. That's a legitimate thing in this life. You know, but we'll get into details later. Where do you put your code, Andrajik? You can put it into your Bitstamp account, where there is an option under settings, redeem a code, and you can put it in there. In any case, Noob with 1. I didn't even know he could see the head, the leg, by the way, not the head. The leg. Yeah, that's actually a little bit unexpected. You know, clipping at its best. CS clipping at its best. I thought they fixed that. They should have fixed that already a long time ago, but clearly it has not yet been fixed fully. Well, that's a great round for Bitstamp Gaming, not gonna lie. It is going to be relatively easy for them. So, it is round number 23. It is a full buy for amPex, and they've done splendidly so far. They really have. And I mean, we did expect this to be happening, at least in a way. But let's see perhaps if the in-house crew of Bitstamp have a few tricks up their sleeve. I feel like they're not completely out of this one just yet. Noob does reply. It's going to be an advantage for Bitstamp Gaming, as the T's are pushing up short and ramp A. Noob delivers again. He's done splendidly. Like I said, he's the best player on the side of amPex. On the side of Bitstamp Gaming crew. But oh my God, Zars again. This guy just has no chill, does he? Young Luke, wait for Bucketman, please. Wait for Bucketman. Young Luke, wait for Bucketman. Wait. Oh, okay. You deliver. That's a good sign. But in this case, you always want to wait for your teammate. Unless you hear a bomb plan, you know, it could be still a fake very easily. But what I'm trying to say, you want to avoid going in alone. You really want to avoid dying for free. Meanwhile, Noob here, as the best player, has the biggest RBG PC as well. Or RGB, excuse me, not RGB, RBG, but RGB. Okay, so, looking at this from the outside in, it's looking like Bitstamp Gaming still have a few points of life left. And like what I saw in the last a few individual saves. Obviously, Young Luke saved the whole game there, so I think he deserves a big round of applause from everybody. All the fans in chat, you seem to be relatively quiet. You do know you can ask me anything, and I'll try to interact as much as I can. Oh, that was a close call. Kremschnitter getting tagged. Good nade return. Bucketman delivers only one bucket. Full of surprises. Luckily the Deagles are not... Well, they're all Nico's Deagles. If you don't know what Nico's Deagle is, write Nico versus simple Nuke Deagle. In YouTube, in Google, in wherever. And you will get yourself a clip that is worthy of watching multiple times just to see what happens at a pro level when you're not 100% certain or patient and you miss a vital shot. In any case, 59 round that will matter or won't. Let's see. West gets himself a piece of the pie. And we have a little bit of a lag spike. Not sure what's happening. Hopefully we'll get back to it in a moment. Now, I don't want to be the bearer of bad news, people, but usually that is a bad sign. Back in the old days, when servers would lag like this during the game, it would indicate that the game has ended because of the GoTV delay. And this is already a 2v3, so I think we might know where this one is headed, folks. Let's see for certain, though. It's going to be Noob and Bucketman for the retake. Let's see if they can get anything done. Kremschnitter on short. Zodiac will be holding his line, but he falls. Kremschnitter with one more, though. And there it goes. Kremschnitter with the secondary as well. Ladies and gentlemen, We have our victor. We have our winner. It is going to be amPex as they take down the home crew of the Bitstamp team, of the gaming Bitstamp crew. Of course, unfortunately, after 2 weeks of domination, now the crew has to take a big L. 2-0, they fall, or 0-2, and will take a loss as anything. In any case, now, before we finish this one off, we will go into an interview as well, but remember, this is the last tournament, the last Playground Battle Challenge until of course, the next year, until 2022, where in January we'll return with the 4th installment of said Playground. But do not forget, we have one more trading fee coupon that's still going around, I believe, so feel free to check it out, or has it already been given out? I'm actually not 100% certain, but go check it out in chat if it hasn't been taken yet. Just remember, it's free coupon, trading fee coupon. And I believe we've already got news with who will we do the interview with Kozix, the guy that had it all, the guy that had the Zeus kills, the knife kills, and just the bastardly kills. Certainly had a lot of fun. And I believe we have him on the line right now, I believe. Yeah, hello. We do. What's up, man? Yo. So, first of all, congrats. I'm good. What's up with you, man?
Nothing much. Just finished a quite easy match.
There's the banner. There's the banner I waited. That's always a good sign. So, okay. So you guys coming out here as the challengers, obviously, you know, we had to show them what happens when you play against players that actually play the game, right?
Yeah, true. We had to.
A little bit. Okay, so I was kind of speculating earlier about who of you are level 10. Who are you level 10 on Face It?
Yeah, I was. Then I played like 20 games and I lost all 20 of them. Then I dropped to like level 8 in one day. But yes, I am a level 10, let's say.
Fair enough. But that's what I wanted to ask. You know, how many of you guys are level 10? And probably, I speculated you, or maybe, I don't know if Zodiac is still playing. I presume he stopped playing, but...
Yeah, they all stopped playing and started playing Valorant, and they aren't level 10 anymore, but they all were, actually.
Yeah, it was showing, you know, the aim, the movement, the everything. You still retain a little bit of that mechanical movement. You still retain that, you know, that understanding. And unfortunately, in that case, you can't really do much of anything. In any case, Kozix, you know, how did you feel? This is the first time you guys have played the challenge. It's the Bitstamp Playground where, you know, challenging team have a chance to win. You guys are the first winners of it instead of the in-house team. Now, would you come back with another team that perhaps wouldn't be as good? Would you, you know, what's in it for you? How did you feel?
Yeah, I mean, it was quite fun. We knew they were like high in the skies. They won two rounds in a row, and we were like, we had to set them on the ground and have to go and destroy them as much as possible. But then we came in the match and we lost some rounds, and then we were like, let's go just Zeus and knife and have as much fun as possible.
I gotta say, the max 7 push in middle was perfect from you. I love it. You know, that's what I was talking earlier about Vertigo. Middle is very easy to take with shotguns if you know what you're doing. And also the few moments with, you know, you pushing middle into that ladder room and the dude was throwing grenades and, you know, you shooting the Zeus and changing the weapon.
I just panicked, just shot my Zeus. And I saw he had a nade in his hand. Oh my god. I even had time to switch and kill him.
Yes, exactly. You had time to jump on him with the Zeus and kill him. But, you know, panic takes over even the best. So my question would be, did you guys have fun? Did you enjoy it? Had you had a good time?
Of course, it was amazing. It was just fun. We had a lot of laughs. I know they had maybe not so much. They didn't laugh so much, but I think they still had a little bit fun.
And that's always good to hear, you know, because at the end of the day, this is what it's all about. Now, as for the prizes, as to what you guys get for winning, I'm not 100% certain, but, you know, we'll get into the details of that later. As for that, you know, you guys did a great job. I think you showed everybody what can happen when you play against a team that's even a mix. I dare say you guys are a mix. You probably haven't played together at all, or maybe in the past you played a few pugs or something. But in general, you know, this is how it looks when you play against a mix of 5 players that know how to shoot, that know what they're doing to a degree. Now, I assume there wasn't an IGL. There wasn't somebody saying, okay, let's do this, let's do that. Let's just, you know, it's more of a free roam or what?
Yeah, we just screamed one over the other. maybe I called one round, then Zodiac the second round, and then everyone something, and we just rushed all around, and I don't know, it was just panic, but it worked. We just out-aimed them. That's what we
Yeah, I mean,
went into.
exactly, and as I was saying, basically, you guys showed what it means to be a bit of a better player. But hopefully, the next time they'll be prepared. And as always, as to the winners for you guys, the challenges, you get 100 USD, so $100 in trading fee coupons and swag. So, congratulations. There is something, after all, that you will gain from the rewards from winning, of course, the in-house crew. But with that, we are running out of time. So I'll let you have the final word. Say your goodbyes, say thanks, whatever you want. The mic is yours here.
Yeah, I want to say thank you to the Bitstamp team for the challenge. I mean, for the opportunity to challenge their team, and all to my friends and fans, and especially to Choco. I want to shout out to him because he watched the entire 2 matches. And that's it. Thank you, Bitstamp.
Well, thank you, Kozix, and that was, of course, Kozix from amPex, as they have just won the in-house crew. And, of course, that does mean for this year, for 2021, we are done with the challenges for the year itself. But do not worry, we will return next year. So in about 3 weeks, give or take, we will be back on another Wednesday, and we will not be following, we will not be dying out that soon. But before we finish, just quickly going over everything that happened. Here is the lineup of amPex, the team that has won today's challenge against the in-house crew, and of course that have done quite a good job at it. They've shown us how it can go down when you go up against a team that knows at least how to aim for a degree. And of course, given us a chance to experience, the after effects of what happens when you fail to prepare yourself for the aim. In any case, the entry fragger, the MVP, I think Zodiac definitely on Vertigo did his best that he could. No ops were really present, and as we heard, it was more fun and gun, fun and run, not really too much structure. Imagine what would happen if there was some structure involved as well. But with that being said, thank you very much for everybody for tuning in. Don't forget, you can register yourself with your squad. So in 3 weeks' time, when we return, you will have a chance to play the in-house crew and the in-house team. And of course, maybe they'll improve by then, or maybe they'll even bring a few reinforcements. In any case, I am, I'm at a behest, and kind of, happy to have been here for you guys, to have been your host and caster, and hopefully you enjoyed it as much as myself. And of course, I wish you all a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year as we go into the new age. In a way, 2022 will be a better year than 2021, I hope. In any case, that's all for myself, Overseer, signing out, and until the next time, I bid you all farewell and adieu.